Let's go back to the days in where men wanted to work and provide for their families, wanted to have a wife, wanted to have that American dream. They wanted to be, providers from like even back in, the days of like the cavemen. Men were providers. They did for their wives, and they made sure that the wives ran the home, obviously, right? But we are in a society where you know, TV, social media, other men that are broken are leading a flock of broken men that don't want to level themselves up and don't want to take accountability. And so when it comes to like cheating and them talking to like other people, they don't want to acknowledge that they're doing something wrong, because acknowledging that you're doing something wrong simply means that you have to change. And the moment in time a man feels like he has to change, he's now feeling like he's being ridiculed. He's now feeling like there's pressure on him to be better, and he doesn't want to be better, because most men don't want to grow up. They are like, a kid in a Toys R Us store. You know what I'm saying? And women to them are like toys. It's like the more you have, the cooler kid you think you are in the block amongst the other broken boys like you, right? It's not like real actual men, because real actual men don't think this type of way, right? These are the broken men of society, particularly heavy broke men, right? Because if you guys focus a lot on listening to Andrew Tate actually talks a lot about, like, he tries to demean women, but if you notice, he tells you, like, why are you having sex with women if you're broken? Like, why are you not being able to provide for your woman? So in fact, Tate contradicts himself quite a bit, because when he talks about women, he tries to make them seem like they're not superior to men. But he also contradicts himself, because he says you're supposed to take care of your woman. You're supposed to be the provider. She's supposed to be the nurturer. So he has his ideologies a little bit twisted, and he kind of sends messages one day in where he says, oh, a man should always provide for a woman. If a man doesn't have his shit together, he shouldn't even be worried about having sex with a woman, which I fully agree. I always stand by that. However, when you sit here and you demean women, or you try to act as if women are sluts or women are not important, yet you don't treat the woman that you have children with like that, you kind of send a contradictory message. It's kind of like he's trying to win both sides of the team. And I think that a lot of these men have not really picked up on this, because they're so stuck on the bashing of the women that they kind of don't want to be better. They kind of don't pick up the good stuff that Tate puts down. They only pick up the bad things. And I feel like society's ruined because of it.